And so the United States of America is once again, in effect, two countries, two groups of states, free states and not free states. In the free states, which are controlled by Democrats, all citizens have all of the constitutional rights that they had last week. And in the not free states, people have lost a constitutional right for the first time in history. The largest state where women and girls have lost the constitutional right to control pregnancies is Texas. And Texans do not, absolutely do not want to lose that right. A new Quinnipiac poll shows that 59% of Texans believe abortion should be legal in all or most cases. 79% of Texans believe that abortion should be legal for victims of rape and incest. But new abortion bans in Texas have no exceptions for rape and incest. 12-year-old girls in Texas who are raped will have to give birth according to Texas law. If a 12-year-old girl is raped by her father, she will have to give birth to her sister according to Texas law. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has not spoken publicly about the Supreme Court decision, but he did issue a written statement, quote, "The U.S. Supreme Court correctly overturned Roe versus Wade and reinstated the right of states to protect innocent unborn children. Governor Abbott will not protect innocent 12-year-old children if they are raped." 79% of Texans say Governor Abbott is wrong about that. 79% of Texans say that victims of rape of all ages, children and adults, should have a right to end that pregnancy. Our first guest tonight, Beto O'Rourke, is running against Greg Abbott for governor.
If this were about life, then gun violence would not be the leading cause of death for children and teenagers in the state of Texas. If this were about life, then those 19 children in Uvalde, Texas would still be alive enjoying their summer break right now. This is about controlling the lives and the bodies of the women of Texas.
You're not going to believe what the governor of Texas says about rape. You're not going to believe it because it's not true.
Why force a rape or incest victim to carry a pregnancy to term?
Rape is a crime, and Texas will work tirelessly to make sure that we eliminate all rapists from the streets of Texas by aggressively going out and arresting them and prosecuting them and getting them off the streets. So goal number one in the state of Texas is to eliminate rape so that no woman, no person will be a victim of rape.
Eliminate rape. Eliminate rape. That is the Texas Republican plan to make sure that no victim of rape in Texas will ever need abortion. Eliminate rape. Texas is number one. It's the second biggest state, but it's number one. California has 10 million more people than Texas. 10 million. But Texas is number one. Texas is number one in forcible rapes. 13,509 victims of criminal forcible rape in a year in the state of Texas. Texas is number one. And the governor of Texas tells the lie that he is going to eliminate rape. Eliminate rape so that no woman, no person will be a victim of rape. So 13,509 is going to become zero. I guess this is the kind of lie people like Greg Abbott think they have to tell when they are forcing 12-year-old girls, 12-year-old rape victims to give birth. There is not one person in Texas, including Greg Abbott, who believes that Greg Abbott is ever going to eliminate rape. And so now, Texans know what Greg Abbott looks like when he's lying.
So goal number one in the state of Texas is to eliminate rape so that no woman, no person will be a victim of rape.
Consider the cruelty of that lie. That is a lie told in service to the Republican policy of forced birth, the Republican cruelty of forced birth, forcing raped children to have children. That is a Republican policy. And there is not one Republican in Texas or one Republican on the Supreme Court or one Republican anywhere in the country who will ever tell the truth about what they have decided to do to little girls who are raped, to women who are raped, to girls who are victims of incest. The Republican policy for rape victims is to victimize them again and force them all to give birth. And in the 50 years of debate on abortion in this country, we have never once had a single opponent of abortion ever tell the truth when asked why should victims of rape and incest be forced to give birth. That's the question that you just saw Greg Abbott answer, and he's not the first to lie in answering that question. You will not find an honest answer to that question in the last 50 years. And you will not find a more grotesque lie in response to that question than Greg Abbott saying that he's going to eliminate rape in the state that is number one. Texas is number one in forcible rape. Greg Abbott's re-election polling numbers are collapsing in Texas. He dropped 10 points after he lied about the mass murder of 19 kids and 2 teachers at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde. The day after the mass murder, he told the lie that heroic police work saved the day, and it could have been much worse if the police were not so heroic. When he was in the middle of telling that lie, Beto O'Rourke interrupted him.
The next shooting is right now, and you are doing nothing.
No, he needs to get his ass out of here. This isn't the place to talk this over.
This is totally predictable when you...
Sir, you're out of line. Sir, you are out of line. Sir, you are out of line. Please leave this auditorium. I can't believe you're a sick son of a bitch that would come to a deal like this to make a political issue. It's on us.
Since then, the Republican mayor of Uvalde, who called Beto O'Rourke a sick son of a bitch, has been busy trying to prevent families in Uvalde from finding out what really happened inside that school. And Beto O'Rourke has continued to push for full transparency about what happened in Uvalde. After Uvalde, Governor Abbott's lead in the polls dropped to 5 points, and that was before Greg Abbott praised a Supreme Court decision opposed by 59% of Texans, and it was before Greg Abbott started lying about eliminating rape because 79% of Texans say that Governor Abbott and Republicans are wrong to force victims of rape and incest to give birth. Beto O'Rourke lost his run for Senate 4 years ago by 2.5% of the vote. In the 4 years since then, O'Rourke supporters know exactly how much harder they have to work this time to close that gap. This weekend, Beto O'Rourke and his supporters knocked on 30,279 doors across Texas.
Action or reaction, what do you choose? Action, reaction? Action, reaction? Action! You all ready to knock on some doors and win some elections? Thank you all for being out here. Let's go out here and do it. Thank you.